Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You watching my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Sistas Season 1, Episode 8. This episode, y'all, I don't know. I don't think I'll go about see my scene. I'm just going to talk about the general topics that I see in this episode, and I'm just going to talk about that and just let it be. Alright, so let me just go by, let's do Andy first. Alright, let's do Andy first. Alright, so Andy, she came home after the grandson Paris dropped her home. The woman, the cleaner's grandson Paris dropped her home. We know that Gary saw them. She saw her hugging the man and got out the car. So now he's in his feelings. She walked in and he said, "Who was that? Who was that you hugging?" Everything. I was thinking you was messing around with somebody else. I said, first of all, man, you was married. So you have no way to be questioning her. This is exactly what I have. See, this is exactly yes, I actually need to know what you're doing. You mess with a married man, they are not available for you 100%. But yet, they want to be possessive of you with other people, other men messing with you. They are completely attached to someone. You was all on their dime, whatever, all that stuff. They feel like they pay your bills, whatever they do and all that stuff, and control you. And I don't like that. I don't want to like that side you letting these guys control them like that. It's like, so what? She's single. She can do whatever she wants to do. You was just the appointment for her, whatever. At the end of the day, whatever it is going to be, he's supposed to leave his wife to be with her, and she's sucking it all up. And that's her problem too. It's like she entertained this damn idea instead of ended it when it got too crazy. She should have ended it before. First of all, she should have ended it when she found out the wife was the freaking person she was representing. She was ended it right there and said, "Oh, that's it, quit everything." But she didn't. She tell herself that she was gonna end. She ended it, and then with his wife. And then also proposed, and then all that stuff. Then after you turn her down, all that stuff, he went to like propose her, and then all of a sudden, it's another thing that he left his wife to be with you. It's like, all right. So she was like, "Listen, it's nothing happened. The cleaner lady at my place passed out. I took her to the hospital. The cleaner lady grandson gave me a ride. My car is still at the place." And I was here. So he said, "Oh, I'm sorry. She supposed to go out to her girls' night out. She supposed to go out to her girls' night out and everything and talk all that stuff." He said, "I'm sorry. It's a lot of craziness. It didn't get on my head." He declared his head, all that stuff like that. And she declared her head. And she told him she going to represent it. He said he apologized. He should have told her to represent her on his behalf and everything. And she said, "I will represent her, but not for you. And it's that I have no choice in the matter. And it's either what? I represent her and keep my job. If I don't represent her, I will lose my job. Or I represent her in your behalf, and then something came out and all of a sudden I lose my job because or whatever details in the PI find out it's me that was messing with you, and she find out that it's me dealing with you, and I lose my job either way. So it doesn't matter. You just effed up all the way around, Andy, and it's you messing up your job. And then you still telling him information about the case. It's like, first of all, that is your client, and you're not supposed to be telling him anything about what your client gave you. You told him that your client gave you the freaking PI number and the card information, all that stuff. Cause he was like, the PI can find out or so like that. What about so that you gotta stop doing this thing because she's got a PI, go look at everything and can find out, can trace back to me. He said, "Don't worry about it." He said, "How you found out, how he would know," all stuff like that, because I got information I never called him. He said, "Why?" And I was like, oh my gosh. I said, "Why you telling him all this?" It's like, Andy, you spilling your beans and you telling this guy, oh my gosh. She don't want to be a lawyer anymore. I think she don't want to be a lawyer anymore, and I think she gonna get another job, she gonna go down the scale and work something else. Because the fact that she is telling all this different information to this guy who is the husband of the client, and all that's craziness. So she said she got to get some stuff ready. And right when she went to the freaking the music started playing, I said, "Oh, something gonna happen." She went in her room and he put flower petals on the bed. I said, "Oh my gosh, we know what's gonna happen." I knew when I saw that flower petals in the bed. I said, "Oh my gosh, she gonna give him some. She'll give him some, and she gonna give him some and gonna stick her girls up, stood her girls up, at the girls' night out." I said, "First of all, you planned the girls' night out to have his girls' night out. He gonna wait. It's like, come on now, and you gonna stood your girls up for the figure guy that is too much baggage." So he said, "I'm sorry, sweet." The dude, I sweet dude talking. He said, "I'm sorry, putting you all and stuff like that on the craziness. I love you, all that stuff, bagging that. Do all that sweet talk." And she fell for it. They had sex. And in the bed, he said, "Oh, I need you so much right now. Do you really have to go? What I have to do to beg you to stay?" And all that stuff. And I was just rolling my eyes throughout that whole scene. I was like, deep eye roll. Because I was like, oh my gosh. It is so sad to see Andy, a very, very intelligent woman, high power, good degree, a good job, career woman, to fall for some bull crap like this. And it's sorry to say that it's happened like that a lot in reality. That is how women, strong, independent black women, or strong, independent women, period, will fall for some not low down, dirty ass dogs. Whether they marry, whether they DL, whether they F boys, whether they just bummies with just good D, they just fall for this. And it's like, all what? Because they want someone, they don't feel like they get someone in a good level, they don't feel like they could get a good man. Yes, y'all can. Y'all just gotta find that good man who don't have a problem with a successful woman. But no, she fell for this guy. So she tell him all this, right? And he said he tried to come back, beg her. He said he's scared. He's scared about everything going on. He's scared about this and like that. That's why I need you to stay right now. And I said, okay, whatever. And she said she gotta go. She said she has to. No, she said, be right back. I'll be right back. Be right back. She called her girls. She called Karen and told Karen, and Karen, because you know Karen's pissed. I'm about to talk that. I'll talk about that in a minute. Karen's pissed. And she said, "What good? Where you at?" He said, "I'm not coming. Gary, me talking and all that stuff, and I'm not going over there." She said, "Okay, cool. I'm going home." He said, "What's going on? What's going on?" And she said, "I'll tell you on the call. I'm going home." I said, "Okay." So Andy went back to the room and it was like, "Listen, I gotta go because Karen needs me." It's like stuff. She go through something and I gotta go talk to her. She said, "Can I borrow your car?" I said, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I had to count down because I was just so livid. I said a dumb idea. First of all, if the PI is following y'all, whether or not he don't got information right there, he will file some information sooner or later. So the PI is following you. Why following him, especially? Why will you borrow his car? And if the PI can find out that you is riding his car, and could tell the wife that it's you riding his car, and does that thing. I think so. Then she realized. He said, "Cool." She said, "Oh no, that's a bad idea." He said, "Why that bad idea?" Because if the PI was following me, they're gonna realize I'm driving it, and that's not a good look. He said, "It's so late. Why the PI will follow me?" I said, "The PI never sleeps." I mean, yes, they may have some downtime, but they really follow it. They really do their job. They do their job 24/7 till they try to get something. So they will find a way to get her and get the information. So you can't never sleep on the PI, private investigator. So listen, don't do that. And she's smart enough. She said no. He said, "Why? Why you do that?" She said, "That's not good." And he was like, if she getting money to pay for the PI, yes, she gonna get her money's worth. They gonna follow me, and that's not a good look to have that. He said, "Oh, where's she getting the money to get?" Let's say she gotta pay for it, right? And she said, "I don't know where she getting the money." He said, "Well, if she getting the money for my thing, and she borrowed money, and he's paranoid, and she's moving money to pay for the PI, that gonna be a problem." She said, "What will be a problem?" He said, "Well, it will be a problem. It will affect us." She said, "You know what? I don't like this. I don't like this, And I go, he said, oh, baby, I'm sorry, and so like that. She said, I told you I did not want to be in the situation. You put me in the situation. I said, no, you put yourself in the situation. All right, yes, Gary got his little thing, but he was manipulative. But yes, girl, you put yourself in the situation. If you ended it and you say you're going to be ended it, block this number and everything. You should have not listened to him or stuff because he's in his feelings because she was not answering his phone calls. I said, whatever. Or text. Block it. She said no, no, and she went to go see Cam. I said that's it. I'm done with that. All right. So let's go to Sabrina before I go to that girls night out thing. Sabrina. All right. So Sabrina was in the thing. She tried to play please make with the girls night thing, and I'll talk about that in a minute. She remember she supposed to meet Calvin after the girls night out, so she did. All right. So Calvin was waiting. Calvin was waiting and waiting, and he said he was about to leave because he think that she was gonna stun him up. I said, well, you was waiting for a long time, all right? So they got there and all that stuff. She said, you want something to drink? And he just immediately grabbed her and then started a kiss. I said, ooh, that's forceful. I said, yeah. Ooh. Pushed me in a kiss like that. I said, damn. All right? And remember, Calvin is Rashid if he get ambitious. And y'all watch my other ambitious reviews. Rashid is the guy who get dirt for Stephanie. He plays in that show. And he's different role. And now he's Calvin in the Sistas, and it's a totally different. All right, so get a kiss. I said, please. Don't let this boy wear the panties. Please, this boy don't wear no panties. Like, I was like, please don't let her wear the panties. They getting down, because she about to get him in a little top. She about to get him his little head. All that stuff. She go down. Don't get me wrong. Calvin got a nice body. A nice defined chest and everything. He got a nice body, good looking guy. Put it down. Whoop! This time it wasn't red, it was freaking pink and yellow. I said, oh my gosh. I don't know. I know it's some guys, sexy underwears out there, but it's not in the form of panties. It's, come on now. Jock straps, boxers, boxer briefs. That's what you need to be wearing. So Sabrina was gonna go off her little thing like she normally do, and she was trying not to say much. But I said, girl, tell him the issue. Like, tell the problem. Like, I was just ready to, I don't know. I just ready to just curse Sabrina. I said, girl, I was in my room right here, sitting on the couch. I said, girl, tell him it's a problem. Like, speak. So she said, because she completely was kind of turned off. I was like turned off too. I said, girl, Calvin, yes, it's tuned to yourself. Yes, I believe you really straight. Yes, you could be like, it's like God. And there are feminine guys who are straight as hell. And there are masculine guys who are gay. So you cannot define based on the mannerism. It's based, you gotta look at who the person is. So I'm not gonna judge and say, oh, yo, he's gay. But it's questionable. First of all, you kiss the guy in the mouth. That's very questionable. And you never answer that question. You wear panties. You have feminine mannerism. So it's like, okay. Like, he's very prima papa. He take care of himself. I mean, there are guys like that. They take care of themselves. They groom themselves really well. Nice manicures. They get pedicures. Good facial features. It's like good. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. The only way look like, as long as they like women, it's fine, right? But there are some women who can't take that, like Sabrina. So he said, use your words. I said, oh, don't, why are you talking to her like she a kid? She said, don't talk to me like I'm a child. I said, you better speak up like you a figure adult and tell her what's up. Like, come on. Use your words, like he said. So she was, after a while, he said, come on, what's going on? What is your bottle? It's like that. She said, it's those, the panties. I don't like that. He said, you don't like that? He said, oh, I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm cool with that. And she said, really? He said, yeah. He said, my parents that, because he grew up with two fathers. So he said, my parents taught me to be comfortable with myself and like that. And I'm comfortable with who I am. It's like that. But I was like, listen, Calvin, yes, you be comfortable with who you are. But at the same time, not a lot of females are open. So he said, he just turned sour. He said, oh, I feel like you're going to judge me again. He judged me. She said, I just can't. I like my man with boxes. I like my man with the dirty fingernails. And I was like, well, you got to say, oh, that's totally a part of it. She said, first of all, that's buff. But I understand. I was like, And he said, "Now, you know what? We can stop this intimacy and then try to get to know each other. You don't know me, I don't know you. Let's stop the intimacy, get to know each other. Think about it. Let me know how you feel." Because he said, "I don't tell you things that bother me about you." She's like, "Hold up. What bother you about? What I bother? What things I have that bother you?" He said, "We don't get to talk about that. We'll talk about that later. We don't get to talk about that. Let's to talk about, think about it. Let me know." He was gonna leave. She said, "You gotta leave. It's so late. You can stay." He said, "No, I'm gonna go." To think about what I said. I don't know. The way how Sabrina told us, I said finally she told her truth. I said she told him like how she like her man. She like her man with boxes and stuff like that. She like her man with at least not prim and proper than hers. Beautiful to her. Like she don't want a man who take longer hours getting themselves ready than when she get herself ready. She don't like no man like that. It's like that. So you know, they're females so okay with that. Sabrina's not the one of them. So I said finally Sabrina, after took it, figure tugging to get you to say something. You saying something. I like. So that was that. So I guess that could be an end with Sabrina and Calvin. I don't know. And Sabrina, like good. The end of that. All right. So here the girls not out. It was Candy, no, Danny, Karen, and Sabrina. So Sabrina sitting down. That guy, that freaking R&B little reject singer, he came back and tried to talk to her. She said, "No, my feet hurt." Walking away. Karen was in the dance floor dancing. Danny was about to leave with some guy. And she said, "Oh, you sit down, sit behind down. She good, all that stuff." So she sit down. She don't finish. She said, "What's good? What's up? What's up?" So Sabrina said, "What's up? What's going on?" Like she said, "Well, Zach told me things that y'all were talking about me, especially Karen and Andy. Yeah, they were talking about me, and they said, and everything he said it's high, it's true. Hey, listen, I'm letting you know now. Some people who are drunk or high, so like they usually speak their truth and angry." They usually speak their truth when they're in the top, when they're high state, they drunk state, or they angry state. They speak their truth. So there's no F factors about that. So sometimes when somebody tell you something when they high and drink, sometimes you may listen to them because it gives them a chemical balance to say things that they wouldn't want to say when they are sober. So it's like a release. Don't give an F word. Don't give an F kind of attitude. So whatever he said was talk about it and said. So she said, "You talk about me?" So first of all, it was about the eating. She said, "I eat too much. Like I need to die. Eat too much." She said, "Yeah, I said that, and that we said to your face. So what's the problem?" So they talking. So she told about the whole thing. She said, "Why you didn't tell me about the guy today?" She said, "I ain't nothing to tell because like, listen, this what happened, and he came to my place, all that stuff. He kissed me. Zach walked up, all that stuff like that, and he got upset, he got pissed off, and all that stuff." So when she told him that, she said, "Hold up, y'all don't seem surprised about that. What's going on? Y'all need to tell me something. Did y'all see Jack or something like that?" So she's like, "Oh, I don't know. No, I haven't seen him like that." And that's what Danny told her. She said, "Well, he stayed with me." And Sabrina told Danny not to tell her that. So she said, "Oh, so stay with you." So he said, "I found out he's not staying with no chick house. He's staying in a shelter, and I have him staying with me to pay half my rent." So Kevin said, "Oh, so he could pay half of your rent, but he couldn't pay no rent for me?" I said, "Oh, okay, whatever." She said, "It's a matter of time before you F him too." I said, "Oh, girl." Oh, I said, "I'm going to go back and forth." So y'all really be talking about me, all that stuff? Can you be saying things about what y'all said about me, all that stuff like that? Karen didn't really deny none of that stuff, but she was in her feelings about finding out that Zach is staying with her, all that stuff. I said, "Oh." So she's in her feelings, and they going back and forth. And they was going at each other. So to the point that Karen was pissed, Danny's pissed. They didn't want to talk to each other. Sabrina trying to play peacemaker with them. She said, "Oh, those are shoes. Those are nice shoes, girl. What's going on?" "Don't say that. No, it's all right. It's okay, girl. It's no right. It's all right." She was trying. I said, "But he failing, girl, because completely it is done deal with those two. It's like I don't know if they be done, but right now in this time moment, they're not gonna really talk to each other right now because Danny's pissed off because it's really true that they be talking about her. Karen's pissed off because they find out that Zach is staying with Danny, telling him all his business, all that stuff like that. So Karen, that's what Karen got her feelings. She left and she told Andy, "I'll tell you in the car," all that stuff. So she called Andy trying to call everybody, call Sabrina, call Danny, all that stuff like that. They called Karen. Karen told her that she found out that Zach staying with thing. And Andy said, "Well, she said, you proving that?" He said, "It's just not that, just that You know, Danny need the money and she needs the places, like all that stuff. So Kevin said, yeah, whatever, all that stuff like that, all that stuff. Well, she said, well, you did kick him out. Or so she said, well, you trying to blame me? She said, no, I'm just not trying to blame you. So she said, what you trying to say? What you trying to say? She said, sometimes you can be a little too harsh. I would say, yes, Kevin could be harsh. Yes, Kevin could be harsh. Yes, she put herself because she kept taking him back when he keeps constantly cheating on her. So she put herself into some of the damage turmoil, emotional turmoil that he had. It gave him a right for him to cheat on her. It didn't give him a right to cheat on her. But she kept taking him back. So that's part of her problem as well. But at the same time, she had feelings about it. And at the same time, I don't want my friend inviting my ex to stay with you either. And we're supposed to be that close. Even though they're not really close, click like Cam and Andy is. But still, it's part of her group. And that's a violation. So you know she's still in her feelings about that. So Andy went to go see Kevin. So Kevin went home. Kevin got this guy was pouring two glasses. I said, who is you about to be? I said, who is this? I thought she prepared for Andy to come over. It was some new guy. I said, who is this guy? So apparently it's some guy that Kevin been like having her phone. I guess I don't know. Is it time that she was dealing with? I guess she chose Zach over Rico. And only time she get with Rico is when she have a problem with Zach or boy not satisfying her. So I guess when they breaks, she be calling Rico. And Rico wanted Cameron more, but she was not playing him any dust because I guess she complained that he's too sweats too much. He does. I guess she said he does a good job in balancing. He know how to use the tongue and stuff like that. But I guess Andy referenced that as a little pink condom and stuff like that. And I guess, oh, maybe he's saying this more. I don't know. It's like that. And so she was trying to get some sex. I guess she's trying to feel good. And I guess that's the only person who was available to give her some. And he was like, oh, I didn't want this, and let's talk. So she said, stop, come on, I want to talk, all this stuff. Because she's on feelings, because everybody's getting up. Then she pissed by Danny, pissed by her mom, Aaron, all that stuff. She's just like, listen, I just want to I'm going to get rocked tonight. I don't want to talk. He said, no, I'm not doing that. No, we need to talk a lot of stuff. And he said, you know what? You always want to call me if I'm booty caught, and I'm down with that. I just came to let you know that I'm getting married, and you're not getting them on this D, and you're not getting them on this tongue. I said, oh, okay. I said, you came over here just to tell her that? You could have told her a text. I said, when I come over, I'm going to get married soon. He said he wanted to tell her face to face. I said, whatever. You could have called her and told her that. So I said, why the hell you came over here to tell me in my face that you getting married? Call me. You could come text or tell me on the phone. You don't have to waste my time. Listen. Because you want to throw in my face about it. She said, you just try to come and embarrass me? He said, no, I'm just trying to let you know. I said, whatever. And he came, right, he walked out. He said, oh, that's Rico. He said, yes, to tell him about, he told me to marry or something. He said, you love Rico. He said, boy, you know, he's the old faithful. I guess Kim at the time, and they wasn't the old faithful guy because she was dealing with Zach. So on the off time she was dealing with Zach, she just wanted something good. And he was trying to be all committed, and she was not having that. So I said, oh, okay. And they talked. Andy said she's ready to leave Gary. I said, oh yeah, you said that to me before. We'll see. And that's it. That's it. I was like, I don't have much to say. That was Sistas, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this, because I don't know. I don't know about this Andy. I don't know about this Karen. Everything is all haywire with this girl. Oh, I did forget something. All right, forgot that. Danny came home, because she pissed off. She came home, found out, figured butt naked Zach is in her bed. On her bed, butt naked sleep. I said, he got a nice body too. Nice booty and everything. That's nice body. Passed out her bed. She slept on she started laying on the couch. He got up eventually and went to the bathroom with the pee. And she went back to her room, bed, and lay in her bed. Washed his hands so like that, came out. And then he would try to kiss her. He said, she got in the bag, hug her. She said, what you doing? He said, stuck. Give me a kiss, give me a kiss. I said, this boy is high. So I said, Daddy, you don't even try to do anything. Because first of all, if I go do something with somebody, you don't have to be too high or too drunk to even remember what the hell happened next day. I don't want you to say nothing. I did something to you. No, we not having no Me Too movement here. Not happening. All right? That's it. But it stopped right there. So please like, comment, subscribe to our channel. Tell me how you feel about this episode. And I'll talk to y'all later. All right? Peace.